everyone. Thank you. My name is Arjia. People call me Arjia Rinpoche. Rinpoche is the title, anyway. So I'm from Bloomington, Indiana. I'm representing the Buddhist. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for your invitation. So this is very important. Recently, I'm always listening and checking His Holiness Dalai Lama's talk and articles about the environmental and the religion and the environmental. Then recently, I also saw some articles from the Pope Franciscus. And those great spiritual leaders have the same comments. They all thinking about the environment and our earth. So one comment, they both have it. They said, we protect our earth should from our individuals, not only rely upon the government and the policies. So I think this is very important. And back to our religion. So I'm a Mongolian descent from Tibet Plateau. So Mongolians and the Tibetans are two different ethnic groups. However, we have the same religion. Even though we have different languages and different culture, but we share the same religion. So that's why we have lots of similarities. So in Tibetan Buddhism, Tibetan tradition, what we have, so the religious thought, I just listened to the previous speaker. I have I found lots of interesting subject there, so I very much appreciate his talk. And we also have the same kind of thought. So in Tibet, we consider that all mountains possessed by the spiritual figures. So the water where the Nagas live. So which is Naga is a spiritual figure from the water. So the trees and the rocks and stones, all we consider as protectors. So we always respect them and we always appreciate them. So even we use the water very carefully, we ask some kind of permissions and say some prayers first. Then afterwards, we received that clean, pure water from the spring or the creek, and we consider that is an offering from the Nagas, nectar. So mountains and the trees, we never touch them. We consider those are the spiritual figures live there. If we touch them or we destroy them, the first thing, maybe we're disrespect for the spiritual leaders. Secondly, we might get hurt. So that's the way, that's also according to Buddhism. In Buddhism, we thinking about the two main important keywords. So those are compassion and wisdom. So the compassion is great love. So the love is unconditional love. Of course, every human society have love. However, sometimes the love as an attachment. The love always good for our side, our friends. If somebody considers not our friend, then we will have less love. So the Buddhist point of view of the love is a great unconditional love. No matter you are my friend or you are my enemy, I still have this love. The other hand, we also talk about the wisdom. Wisdom is Buddhist point of view. So we consider that the earth is made by 4 elements. Earth, water, fire, and the wind. So earth itself is a basic, then the water around that's earth. So the fire in the inside, wind is surrounded as earth. So, and also those four elements keep the balance, then we have a more peace and a grateful life. If lose the balance, then we always have tragedies. For instance, the global warming. So that is we consider as losing the balance. So that's why we have rain, have more rain, have tragedies. We have dry, we have lots of tragedies as well. So we're losing this balance. Then checking ourselves as a small like a small earth. So the human body made by those four elements as well. So human body has that's the skins and that's muscles and bones and everything. Those are bases. Those are earth, elements of earth. Then human body, as you know, we have almost 60 or 70% of fluids like liquid. So those are blood and so forth. So we have that's water elements. Then also we have fire inside, so which is the temperature. So then also we have a wind, which is our breath. So we have those four elements keep our balance, which we call health. Otherwise, we're gonna ill. So when we have sick, so then we lose those four elements. So maybe too hot or too cold or whatever. So that's when we back to our religion or our Buddhist concept. That means we always have to respect our nature and we have to protect our nature. And today, for instance, in Tibet, we have thousands monasteries. So when the monastery have it, the strong monastery have mountains. We have that's Jabri, so which means like back mountain. Dunji, so the mountain in front of monastery. And also we call Koryugiri, which means like a surrounded mountain. So all mountains are possessed by the spiritual figures. So in other words, when we set up a center or temple, we have to check around those areas. So just like the Chinese doing that's feng shui. So we check this one, we set up this one. After that, we'll protect this area. Then we never touch them, so we consider those places a spiritual place. Today, for instance, in China, so because the Chinese population and the Chinese development, the mining companies and the government try to come and dig the land and cut the trees. The Tibetans and Mongolians always stand up to fight with them. They consider this is spiritual water we can't touch. The spiritual mountain you can't dig, and so forth. Of course, sometimes we always like a loser. However, as a result, today, the environmentally, that's pollution, and the water contaminated, the food poisoned, that's all as a result. So in other words, the Buddhist point of view is the material life can't bring the comfort or peace in this world. So back to His Holiness Dalai Lama and the Pope's words. So the individuals have to do something, not only rely upon the government policies. So I agree this one. So I think today we have this panel discussion here. So this is one of the very important thing here. So I'm very much appreciated. We all have to consider our motherland, and we have to think about the environmentally protect and pure water and clean air. So we'll wish in the future for our younger generation have a better life. Thank you.